Hey guys, it's your buddy Canales, and I just wanna make a quick video. I don't think I've ever talked about this subject, but since I already uploaded a Spanish spoken video to this channel, I'm gonna do the right thing and upload an English spoken video. And as I said, I don't think I've ever talked about this subject, but I think it's a good time, and because I suddenly realized something. Well, you can see that I have this open here about the whole things that have recently transpired in the U.S. Two mass shootings. Apparently, a white supremacist in El Paso killed a bunch of people, and another white supremacist, one might argue, a leftist, a hardcore leftist, sorry, whom we all know to be the biggest racists in the U.S. right now, has killed a lot of people in Dayton. And I keep seeing this. I keep seeing gun control, gun debate, blah blah blah, and I don't think I've ever said this before, but there was a time in my younger years in which I felt really bad and really isolated from the rest of my schoolmates, and I was depressed and angry all the time, and I fantasized a lot about becoming a spree killer. I never did it because I'm not stupid and I wanted to live, and I know how these people end. It wasn't because I really like my schoolmates. I still think most of them are assholes, and they actually keep unfriending me on Facebook, so I think I had a point. But what I'm trying to say is, I think I kind of empathize, sorry, with the mass murders to some degree, because I think I know how they feel. And what really, I'm going to say pisses me off, but what I find really offensive, I of course empathize with the victims as well. I mean, I empathize with everyone, but I think what's really insulting to these guys, what's really insulting to our humanity, is that we're only worrying about the tools that they're using. We're not worrying about why so many young men feel the need to kill everyone, including themselves. I mean, imagine a kid going up to his mom and telling her, "Mom, I feel so bad that I want to kill myself and drag a bunch of people to hell with me in the process." And his mom goes, "Well, sweetie, what are you going to use? You're not going to use guns, are you?" "No, Mom, I'm going to use a knife." "Oh, then all is well. All is well. We're only worried about you if you're using a gun. We're not worried about you. We're not worried about your well-being or your mental health unless you're using a gun. If you're using knives, if you want to stab your roommates and then slice your wrists open, that's perfectly cool. We don't care. If you wanna, I don't know, grab your car and run some people over and then drive off a cliff, we're perfectly cool with that. We don't care. We only care about you. Well, not really. We only care about the guns you're going to use. I don't know. Am I making sense? Am I making sense here? Because it's really late. It should be working for a second. I'm taking a small break. But what I'm trying to say is, maybe try. If you, I already said this on Facebook, but I don't mind repeating myself. If you live in a country, and I say this as a European, so please feel free to correct me. I mean, I just felt a sudden surge of inspiration to talk about this subject. If you live in a country that regularly produces young men that want to kill themselves and everyone around them, shouldn't you be worrying about those young men more than you should be worrying about the tools they're going to use to commit those murders? I'm just saying, as a kid that once flirted with the idea, not really seriously, but fantasized with the idea. I would have liked back then for people to ask me how I was, not to ask me what I was planning on using to commit these fantasized murders, as a human being. But the only thing I see is people debating guns yes, guns no. I mean, what is even the argument here? Is the argument if we take the tools away, people who want to commit murder won't commit murder anymore? Is that actually the argument here? I mean, we don't really care if you go insane and want to kill a bunch of people as long as you don't have access to firearms. Well, shit, I mean, that's kind of cold, isn't it? Maybe try and tell that kid, hey, kid, maybe you shouldn't kill people. I know you're fantasizing right now. You really want to grab that I don't know, AR-15 and go to class and murder all those motherfuckers that make fun of you all day for being weird or fat or ugly or not cool enough or whatever. But don't do it. Don't do it. Sit down, talk to them. You guys understand what I'm trying to say, right? Don't fucking focus so much on the tools that they're going to use. Focus on them. Why are they reaching a point in which they think killing everyone is a good idea? How about you focus on that? How about you focus less on things and you focus more on people? I don't know. I'm just saying. This is just me. This as a filthy European, as a low life, an inferior Untermensch from das Europe. I don't know. That's something that popped in my head. Because we have here in Europe, we have a country that has a lot of firearms. Maybe you heard it's called Switzerland, and being actually a country full of people with firearms helped it stay neutral in all world wars. And it's got a pretty heavily armed citizenship, and everyone there has at least a gun, and kids learn how to shoot when they're young. So why does that happen? Why doesn't Switzerland produce as many psychopaths or as many crazy, angry, sad, suicidal young men as the US? I don't know. Maybe look into that and don't look so much into what they're going to use to enact their violent fantasies. And that's all I have to say for now, and I'm going to go back to work. Okay, stay safe.